Welcome back to Good Day. It's time for Mother Knows Best, and we're glad to have you all here today.
Good morning.
Good morning. Well, just for fun, we found this blog that this woman wrote, the top 10 things that happens to a mom when she goes to Target. So we thought we'd go through them and laugh along. I can't say together because I have not experienced these things, but laugh along with all that know what it's all about. And now, but Janet, you said you couldn't relate, so we're going to learn more about that too.
You couldn't?
No, I could.
You could? I'm sorry, I misheard her.
We could have co-written that one.
Yes.
That was hysterical.
Well, let's fill everybody in. So number 10, circle the lot. This is when you're getting to Target. Circle the lot 4 times looking for a better parking spot. Feel a misplaced sense of pride when finding a spot 2 spaces closer than the one you spied when you arrived 12 minutes ago.
Really? Yes.
She says you don't do it.
You don't do
Travis does that. I hate it.
Oh.
I hate that,
remote.
Travis.
Uh-oh.
I mean, that's my one time I can exercise.
Oh, that's good. That's
I mean,
good.
after that, I'm not going to do it
But
anymore.
you're going to get enough exercise in Target. You got to walk the whole store, so you got to conserve your energy
There you go.
for being in Target.
I do that around the holidays though because I want to get get in and out
Yeah.
around the holidays. Okay, that's a joke in
Yeah.
itself, you know. But yeah, but it's so crowded, and I'm like you. I want to save my energy for the store. So you don't do that. Okay, well we'll move on to the next one.
Okay, number 9, upon entrance, make a beeline directly to the in-store Starbucks. Do not pass go, do not collect $200. Instead, spend $200 buying a tall latte for yourself and a milk box and bag of cheddar bunnies for my kids.
You have to have the energy, again, to go.
To shop in Target.
The Starbucks gets y'all caffeined up.
Well, no, honestly though, I bring mine from home so that I am ready.
Okay,
You don't even have to stop.
I make my coffee at home, so I won't have to spend any money.
Well, that's
that's
a treat
Unless I
for
have
me.
a coupon.
That's a treat
yeah,
for me.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Well, that's part of what I do too, because who wants? Yeah. So sorry,
Okay.
Starbucks.
Yeah.
Number 8, head to clothing section. Consider a cute peplum top in slimming black while the kid complains in the cart about how long it's taking to get to the toy section. Put peplum top into cart and hope it achieves its purpose in your wardrobe to stylishly camouflage the belly flab. We don't have to talk about that.
We don't have belly flab.
Well, let me say one thing about that, if I can. You notice how Target is really smart. When you walk in the store, the first thing you see is Starbucks, and the second thing you see is all those cute little figure flattering things before you can get anywhere.
For 16-year-olds, okay? I mean, it has been a couple of years since I've worn a peplum top, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, this is true, but it kind of pulls you in.
Yeah.
And then you're once you're pulled in.
You're
It's
like
just-
sucked
yeah,
into the
it's
vacuum.
gone. She is totally not getting this,
I'm a
aren't you?
Walmart shopper.
Ah, we need to do a Walmart one
Yeah,
of these.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, number 7, you set
Target
your
has
latte
good
down
coupons,
in the
though.
cart while contemplating new workout gear that will be worn sitting on the couch. And you sigh when your kid spills the latte on your leg. Search for paper towels to no avail. Mop up the latte with an Old Navy receipt found in your handbag.
I've done that one before my kids were young. I had to use a receipt to wipe up something right quick.
Yeah,
We're
that
going to be
part.
back to this in just a second. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Good Day and Mother Knows Best. We left off, we're talking about the 10 things that happen to a mom when she tries to go to Target. And we left off talking about when you get the spilled latte on you, you can't find paper towels, so you mop it up with an old receipt you found in your purse. But now we're on to number 6. You finally arrive at the toy section. The child wants 3 new Hot Wheels trucks, and then you enter into a very lengthy discussion about why they need to appreciate the things that they have. And then you see that other moms are dealing with the same thing, so you feel a little bit better too.
Now, that is the one thing I could not relate to because
Yeah.
I do not bring my children into the toy section, especially when they're little. If they're in the buggy, they're too young to be shopping with me for toys.
There's no lengthy discussion. We already have
That's
that
it.
talk before we get to the
That's
store.
right.
Look,
So-
this is the deal.
That's right.
Okay, there is no budget for toys this week. You can look.
This is
but
obviously
don't
a young
ask.
mother. Maybe only has the
Apparently.
first child.
Yeah.
We'll give it that.
Yeah.
We'll give her that.
We'll give her the first
Because
child
hopefully she learns her mistake, the error of her ways.
Well, I came up with a fail-safe plan now that I'm a grandma.
But what grandmas are different from
Grandma,
moms.
But I started to say
You
this
all are
because it
part of
worked.
the problem.
I know. So my plan, when I would go in the store with 3 or 4 under 5, you know, which is a big deal, we would immediately head to the toy section. And like the dollar section, I say, okay, y'all each pick out 2 things. So they have their hands full. Once you get their hands full, They're not grabbing things. They're not, you know, they have their hands full. And
That
you can
only works if
peacefully
it's a dollar
shop.
section.
But that's what I do. Target has a dollar section.
Okay, well that might
So-
work because my kids always, they would grab like the most expensive things,
Yeah.
you know, climb up on the, okay, some of my
I have
kids-
even dispersed that advice in stores to bewildered-looking fathers who were like, "No, you know." And it's like, look, just go get a couple of cheap things, fill their hands up, you'll be good to go. And the guy was like, "That's amazing. That really works."
That's so funny. Some great advice this
Okay, we
morning.
have to apologize to her though because we just
Yeah, we
called
have
her
to
part of the
apologize to
problem.
you.
That-
Uh-oh.
we'll try
Call my
that first.
mama. Okay, I'm gonna give you her number so
Okay.
you can talk to her. Okay.
But we've earned to be part of the problem. We've paid our dues, so we can be part of the problem.
That's not fair.
Okay,
That is so
let's
funny.
move on.
Well, she
'cause
ends
that's
up
really-
saying that instead of 3, she lets them pick out one that she really wants. They settle on one. So then she's feeling very frugal because she found dog food on sale, but it's only 15 cents cheaper than normal. But it was still on sale.
Okay.
She decided that she needs to email TLC to let them know that she's an extreme couponer and she needs to be on their show.
What?
Number 4.
Really?
Find the food section and add the following, and then she lists all these different foods, but she buys the same thing every
Every time.
single time.
Yep.
Do you guys do that?
Yeah, there's always those fail safes or those fallbacks. Or
Yeah.
whatever. One of them was the bag of oranges,
Yep.
and clementines, or whatever. Yeah,
And they always have those out at the end.
yeah, absolutely. So that's
Yeah.
why they put them there. It works.
Browse housewares section for no apparent reason. Realize you need an owl candle. And a citrus-scented home fragrance diffuser, and that white lacquer tray. You look at the contents of the cart, experience momentary guilt about the home decor purchases, remove peplum shirt, and set next to stackable crates. Consider buying a stackable crate. Then you go to check out at the register, and you feel simultaneously proud and horrified because you're spending $148. Then you realize that your kid is still holding the Hot Wheels car. Make that $152.
Perfect.
So, any advice this morning on shopping wherever it may be? You already told us you're one,
right.
but what do you
good.
think?
Just where do you start with that? Actually, what's funny about that one is I was just shopping at Walmart yesterday with my 15-year-old son, and we were walking by the houseware section, and there was this owl candle there. He said,
No, you
look at that, that's really cute. What 15-year-old boy likes an owl candle?
That's
I don't get it, but I
funny.
thought that was funny when I was reading that.
Well, you know what? Though I have been delivered because
You've been delivered.
I have because I was guilty of buying just that one candle. Only to when it came, you know, to have a dinner party, it wouldn't go with anything.
Oh,
You know, it just was the one thing out. So I've gotten out of if I can't get it all as a set, or if I just can't use it all together, I just won't get it.
Wow.
So I go shopping with a plan these days. I have to have a
You
plan.
gotta have a plan, that's true.
And I realize it's okay to do something for me. And then I have that talk with my kids and just strategize. You have to.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
just strategize.
some good advice. Well, we're going to be back in just a moment to talk about some advice for preparing for Thanksgiving. So they're going to give their tips on what they're doing right now to prepare for 1 week from today. It's Thanksgiving. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Mother Knows Best. That is right. 1 week from today, it is Thanksgiving, and many of you are doing those preparations, or maybe you're procrastinating. But we want to get some advice from our moms. What are you all doing to prepare?
Wow.
Establishing order.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of people coming in this year for Thanksgiving, and I'm excited. I have not hosted a Thanksgiving because usually we go to the in-laws. And so this year my siblings are coming up, and so I'm assigning tasks. It helps.
It
And with
does.
my kids being older,
Tell people what to bring.
what
that-
to
that
bring,
helps.
and when my kids come up, I really want my family to relax when they come up. And so everybody's going to have their own tasks and everything to do, so that when we come in, we're going to have little kids, and it's going to be a little tight because we're going to have so many people in a smaller
but it's gonna be
area.
so much fun.
But it's going to be, I want it to be
And
warm
memories.
and cozy and good food and good fun and a lot of memories. So with everybody working, you know, together and everybody knowing what they've got to do, it's going to make everything easy. I think a lot of the mistake a lot of families make is they wait till everybody get there, and then they just kind of bark orders at
Right,
each other
right.
across
You
the
gotta think it
turkey.
through.
So with everybody, with everybody knowing beforehand what's to be done and what they need to do is going to make things, and we've done it in the past and it's working, so we're going to do it again this year.
Yeah. The other thing that I've been known to do when we have a lot of people at our house is I rent plates and silverware from
rent.
the party place. Yeah. It's, I mean, you kind of have to budget for it, but I mean, they come in a stack in a tray, and they're all clean and everything. You put them out, and then you don't have to wash them. You know, you scrape them off, put them back
No
in the stack,
way.
and send them back. It's wonderful.
Wow.
That's fantastic.
Although some families like to bond over dishes, I hate dishes.
Yes,
I
me
hate doing
too.
them, and nobody else in my family seems to like it. I mean, people will help it, so we just, if you can get around that. But you know what I saw at Sam's the other day is they had packets of, I think it was 24 those plates. Yeah, they're disposable.
Yep.
But they're pretty.
Yeah, they look like the real silverware.
Yeah, and they're real like china, and they're dinner size and dessert size, and they were like,
nice.
I don't know, $17 for
That's not bad.
24.
That's not bad at all.
No, and then you just chuck those babies,
Right.
and that's even
And for
better.
the whole month of November, it's $250 off if you're that Plus member.
Right,
Yep.
that's right, yeah. So that was
Good
I may
tips.
try that this year.
And my preparation so far is I have my turkey.
Yeah.
Yes, all right.
A week ahead, I have my turkey.
Yeah.
Good girlie. I don't have my turkey.
Okay, so see ya.
There you go. But I did clean my house. I did really deep cleaning last week because it was pretty bad. So now I'm just on maintenance mode, I'm psyching myself up. You can do this. You can keep the house up for a week. I got to keep telling me that.
You got it.
You
You've
can
got
do
it on
it.
my Facebook.
We've got your back. You can do it.
Well, we want to hear a little bit more from Bridget. You kind of mentioned that you were having a lot of people coming to your house, and but how do you deal with having that many people? Kind of how and how do you? Sometimes it gets a little stressful. And you said you were assigning tasks, but what about where do they sleep and all of those things?
Well, right now I like to do like the little guest packs, and people don't like to do it because it's their siblings or it's family, but it makes it a little better. Everybody
it
has
does.
their little towel packs, and they have their bath cloths, and they have all of that assigned. So even with my sister, I've already, envisioned in my mind she's going to have my sunroom. We even have the blow-up
You put it on
mattress.
their beds and stuff?
They have it on their
Things
beds.
that-
They already have their toothpaste. They have all of that. So I don't have to worry about them using my kids' toothpaste. I don't
Right,
have to worry about all of that getting mixed up. They already have all of that stuff set aside for them. It makes them feel a little extra
definitely.
special. And they already have their towels, their sheets, their pillows, everything already set aside for them, so we don't have to worry about pulling out all the extra mats and quilts. Them and their kids will have my son's room. So they'll have the queen size blow-up mattress, and then their kids will have my son's bed. And it's an oversized room, so it's plenty of space in there. They have their TV in there. My
And then where do you
kids-
put your kids?
My kids generally take like the living room. They'll have the blow-up mattress and then a smaller mattress in the living room. I mean, the rooms are oversized. It's just small. It's a 3-bedroom apartment, and the rooms are oversized. It's not as many rooms. The rule is when guests come to our house, the kids use our bathroom, but the guests use the hall bathroom. So that way the guests have open access to
Right.
it, and that way they always, whenever they need to use the restroom, they don't have to worry about everybody bumping into
Right,
that.
that's good.
And then when it comes to supplies and so forth, my kids know that anytime a guest, whether they're family or not, they go and they get that. If the guests need a water, if the guests need anything extra, if they say I need, my kids they
They're
go
on
and
it.
get it.
That's
Yeah,
teaching them
that's
hospitality.
teaching them
That's great.
hospitality. And sometimes we take our family for granted, but at the end of the day, family is always the first one to be there.
That's
Yeah,
good.
absolutely.
We're going to be back with some more Thanksgiving Day preparation advice. Stay with us. Welcome back to Good Day and Mother Knows Best. We're talking about Thanksgiving preparations and some advice that the moms, things that they're doing now to help for 1 week from today, next Thursday. But when you're talking about setting the table and getting everything on the table, do you worry about making it look all pretty with centerpieces and all of those things that you see on Pinterest, or you're just happy to have the food done? What do you do?
Well, I'm kind of in the middle. I mean, Pinterest as much as I love Pinterest, it really can be very intimidating. Yes. And the funnier site than Pinterest, excuse me, is the craft fail site, which is all those things that you try to do in Pinterest
No
and
way.
and the fail. Oh my gosh,
need to
it's
look
very
this
funny.
up.
Craft
Yeah,
fail.
look at that.
But anyway, yeah, so
could
I'm
be
kind of
on
in the middle. I mean, I want it to be, holiday themed and everything, but I don't go crazy about it. I want to focus on the people and the food, and we often have a lot of kids around, and that kind of can be not conducive to keeping a pretty table. So, but I'd rather put the focus on the people personally. So I don't know.
And we always will come up with an idea, or we did when, there's little ones around, and let them be the ones that kind of take over. They make the decoration. And we'll have some candles and pretty little things, but like the nameplates or the placemats and things like that, and get them involved and let them set the silverware and, all of that fun stuff, and bring the whole family into it. I look at like the Martha Stewart Picture Perfect, and I think, oh, that's so cool, but we're a real family. And how much more meaningful is it to have a handmade, placemat that a grandchildren has done than one
And the
that...
little name tags. My
Yes.
kids do them over the years, and you see how the writing changes and stuff. It's so cool. I
Those
love
are the
it.
things that really
Yeah.
mean a lot. The
Yeah.
traditions.
Yeah. I mean, during the year, normally, when it comes to the Pinterest Picture Perfect, during Thanksgiving and Christmas, that's generally when we try to go for Picture Perfect, because during the year we're usually honestly in front of the TV eating, and, just kind of laid back and just, or if we do have dinner at the table, it's pretty much to each its own. So on Thanksgiving, we try to be a little bit more formal than usual, or on a special occasion, because we don't do it as often. And it's a lot of fun, and we do have a lot of fun. We do try to do the name place cards. Matter of fact, my table has been decorated for Thanksgiving, the whole time. I've already done the table decor. And so we have a lot of fun with it. The kids, when they were younger, they used to love to do this with, do the little name place cards and write their names on it. Now they upscaled it a little bit. They like to do the little calligraphy, or either use the stickers and make it a little bit cuter than what they used to. So we try to amp it up a little bit.
Sure.
So as your kids get older, of course, the things have changed a little bit.
Yeah.
But we go for Picture Perfect a little bit more now.
Okay.
What is your advice on keeping things as stress-free as possible?
Well, definitely, and it's not too early. It's probably actually a little late to start, but if you know you're having kids come over, start putting craft things together, things for them to do, even if it's just paper and scissors and glue and crayons or whatever. Keep in mind the ages of the kids you have, but you don't want to be trying to, get the turkey out and cut the dessert, and then the kids are bored and they're running around, the table's maybe set already, and you're thinking, what can they do? What can they do? So, just get a Tupperware bin, some box, cardboard box, and put stuff in it for the kids.
Yeah.
I always aim for the night before Thanksgiving to try to lock myself in my room for about an hour and light some candles and take a long bubble bath.
So I'm like, whoa, what's going on?
Just kind of
Where's this going?
decompress before all the insanity starts.
Absolutely.
Kind of
Okay.
center myself and and some quiet time and a little pampering, and then I'm a little more ready to go the next day.
And I also, with my husband, try to make sure, I don't always do this, but whenever we're having company over, and especially a holiday, try to get together with him beforehand and say, honey, I'm going to need you to do this and this, and just give him your expectations, because otherwise you're in the middle of things that, why aren't those chairs set up yet? Well, he didn't know, or something
That's
like
very
that.
smart. Communication.
Yeah.
Because we think
How about that?
we should be able to read our minds, but really they
Because we've done
can't.
this every year.
I know,
I
but it
suffer
doesn't
from
work that
No,
way.
It doesn't. It
You
doesn't.
still have to tell them 25 years later. The same thing you've done every
No, oh,
year.
no.
It's still, you still have to tell them.
Okay.
You have to
Sorry,
spell
Travis.
it out,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
But we love them.
That's right.
It'll be a little different for us too, because my sister's boys are smaller and they're a lot of energy. So I'll probably lock myself in the room, and for all the wrong reasons.
We're going to be back. Next Thursday is Thanksgiving, but we will have Mother Knows Best. Make sure to join us then, and we'll see you in the morning at 5 a.m.